Hi, it's me, Patagonia, a real-life homosexual. And today I'm here with the North Face. We are here to invite you to come out in nature with us. Wow, this is nice. We like to call this little tour the Summer of Pride. This tour has everything. Hiking, community, art, lesbians making art. Last year, we gay sashayed across the nation and celebrated Pride across the nation with hundreds of you across the nation. This year, we're back again with 2 new stops. Atlanta, GA. Why? Because you're there. In Salt Lake City, we're coming for you.
Patty, can we go?
Of course. This year, all these fabulous speakers will be coming from inside this TV to a nature near you. So come outside and celebrate the beautiful LGHGTV community. That's pretty gay.
I don't know what's going on in the world anymore. That's a real ad. I swear to you, I thought it was fake before I saw an article about that being an actual ad for the North Face. And my satirical joke, we'll see who doesn't truly appreciate it, is that it's a very bold marketing campaign for the North Face to make fun of the drag craze. Patagonia? Are they? I mean, it has to be an idiotic joke because Patagonia is one of their competitors. Like, Patagonia actually makes quality outdoor gear compared to the North Face made in China crap. Patagonia, LGHGTV. Are they making fun of the absurdity of a never-ending, ever-growing acronym like the proverbial blob? I'd say, I think the North Face is making fun of the drag community. Bold marketing technique. We'll see if it pays off. All right, I had to find something to start this stream with. Everybody, this is going to be phenomenal. Some people in the chat were saying, why would we possibly be competing with Ron DeSantis on Twitter Spaces now announcing his presidential run? And I'm like, Ron DeSantis has some nerve making his announcement during our sidebar. No, we're not postponing our sidebar. All right. Yes, you can go. It's very interesting. I was listening to it myself, but I think I've gotten what I need to get out of it. Everybody, Rachel Alexander, you might not have ever heard of her. I did not know who she was until I started doing my homework today. And I thought I stumbled across the greatest scandal ever. Until I understood exactly what that scandal represents. We're going to talk about it. Rachel Alexander, I forget the exact title of the position, lawyer, attorney within Arizona state government, decided to prosecute corruption, and corruption won. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. Barnes is here. Rachel is here. Okay, so I'm going to bring in Barnes first. That way, when Rachel comes in, I can put my screen on the bottom. Rachel, we are coming in 3, 2, 1. I forgot all of my standard intro disclaimers. No medical advice, no election fortification advice. We're going to be leaving YouTube in a few minutes to go exclusive to Rumble. Let me just make sure that we're currently on Rumble, which I think we are. All right, Rachel. This is your first appearance on the sidebar. The standard thing, 30,000-foot overview before we get into childhood memories and deep repressed. I'm joking. 30,000-foot overview for those who don't know who you are.
Basically, I am a journalist now in Arizona. I write for the Arizona Sun-Times. I also have an opinion column for Town Hall. It runs on some other sites. And my history prior to that was, as you said, I was a lawyer. That included working as an assistant attorney general for the Arizona Attorney General's office. I was a deputy county attorney, special assistant. I was the Maricopa County elections attorney. I was also a Maricopa County prosecutor. I was a corporate attorney for GoDaddy.
Born and raised in Arizona?
Nope. I grew up in the Seattle area half my life, and I was so disgusted at how liberal it was becoming that I fled to Arizona, and now they're taking over my next state I fled to too.
Robert, go for it. I got so many questions in a bit, but go for it.
Sure. Why Phoenix?
You mean, why did I pick Phoenix?
Yep.
Because back when I chose to move here, there were only a few red states that had a lot to offer. And, I like to do a lot of hiking and, outdoor stuff. So of all the red states, Phoenix made sense, especially since being from Seattle, where it just rained constantly, I really wanted a dry climate to go hiking.
Rachel, okay, I think ordinarily we would do like a lot more of the youth stuff, but just so we can get contextualized, parents, what did they do? Siblings, what was your childhood like? And then we're going to get into what the hell happened in Arizona.
So I am one of those very fortunate people who is privileged because I grew up with a very traditional Christian conservative home. We didn't have a lot of money, but we had awesome parents. So my dad was a prosecutor and then a judge, and then he became a pastor later in life. My younger brother is an attorney too. So I like to say that half the family is attorneys. And my sister is in child evangelism ministry. My mom was a homemaker, and my older brother, he's now deceased from leukemia. He died at 41. He was a professor. He taught at Harvard and then moved on to Troy University.
Now, what led to your interest in the law?
You know, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do in college, and Dad said to me one day, "Why don't you go to law school like I did?" And I really thought that my older brother was going to go to law school, you know, and it just seemed kind of, you know, even though I was a good student and all that, I just kind of figured it was out of my league. And when my older brother decided not to go to law school, you know, I was in his shadow. I thought, okay, I guess it's me.
How did you get involved in Arizona politics? So you get your law degree. Did you work as an attorney in private practice on your own, or did you go straight into the cesspool of political life?
Yeah, I pretty much went straight into government law. It all happened as an accident, though. You know, a lot of these positions don't pay very well. So, you know, despite the fact that it sounds really prestigious, Arizona Assistant Attorney General. Well, I mean, my first job out of law school was that, and I made $38,500 a year. So, and a lot of those positions aren't even very enjoyable. I mean, like child support collections, you can be an assistant attorney general, and that's what you do. Now, I got lucky. I ended up representing judges. And so when the left comes after me and says, I don't know anything about racketeering lawsuits, and the left said this in their legal opinions about me too, that's actually not true. I represented a lot of Maricopa County Superior Court judges on racketeering lawsuits when I was at the AG's office.
How long were you at the AG's office?
I was there 2000 to 2003 under Janet Napolitano some of that time.
This might be our time. We're going to end this quickly on YouTube, and it doesn't change anything from our end, but I got questions that I don't think they'll get us into trouble on YouTube, because I'm going to publish this on YouTube tomorrow anyhow, but just in case, not just in case, we're going to move to Rumble people and carry this discussion on. The question is going to be, for those of you who don't know, Rachel Alexandra with 2 other attorneys was ultimately sanctioned and disbarred because of alleged abuse of power in prosecuting potential criminal activity of other Arizona elected officials. As if that is not the embodiment of Ruhu Nabadu's. When you fight corruption, corruption fights back. So come on over to Rumble if you're interested in that story, and watch it on replay for the rest of the people who are not going to move over to Rumble. Okay, ending it on YouTube.